If you want to start creating content and looking for how to set up your camera and the right way to film, then this video is for you, because you don't want to dish out something that isn't making sense, right? And if you don't have all the equipment, don't run away, because I am not using all the fancy equipment. Yes, I am creating content with what I have and you are watching me. So don't bother much about the equipment. Just sit down, watch this video till the end and see how I set up for this video and how I film. It's simple yet effective way I get to film my video and dish out to my audience. So first, let's go to the setup. This is it. Preparing my background. If I sit down, it will be too low, right? I think it will be too low compared to my eye level. So we are going to add something to make it higher. I think, yeah. Yeah, it's more. Yeah, so the next thing to do is to make sure that your lighting is okay. If you are to be using natural light, you have to face your light, right? You have to face the window or any opening that the light is coming out from. Just face it so that it will reflect better. But for me, I am using my ring light. So here is it. I have to position it so that it will be directly on my face. Not, but the distance is far. The distance is far so that it will not be that harsh on my face, right? Right now I have power supply, but even if you don't have a power supply, you can use this with your power bank. But I already have a power supply, so I'm going to be using that. And if you have this, you don't actually need a tripod, but because I wanted the light to be a bit far from me, that is why I bought my mini tripod. If you're okay, you can place your phone here. You can turn it depending on the type of content you want to create. If it's a full video, this is the best. There's no need for you to buy tripod, right? I've already plugged it in, so it's just for me to on it and make sure that it's reflecting on my face. Yeah, I've lightened the room already. So if you're not using natural light, you need to lighten your room, especially if you are indoor. Unlike outdoor that you can do with natural lights. It's okay. Yeah, depending on how you want it, you can try different angles. You can try placing it on your right or on your left. For me, because I use just one light and then the ceiling bulb, if there is light, I just have to make it face my face because I am the main character here. But if you are using two lights like the LED lights, then softballs, ring light or any other light, you can then position it side by side. With this one light, if I position it on my side, it's going to be brighter on this side and cast a shadow on the other side. Although this one light is not that enough, but I think it's not bad. If you are using two lights, you can position one here, position another here so that it will blend, no shadow. Then if you notice, you can see that there is a shadow on the wall. That is because I am using just one light. You can get this RGB light or any light that can serve as your backlight. For example, you are putting on a black shirt and this background is black, right? It will kind of blend together, but that light is going to demarcate both of you, separate you from the background. It also takes out these shadows. Yeah, I think I'm seeing the shadows. It also takes out shadows from your background. So that is it for my lighting. I don't do much. Now that we have done our setup, we need to set our camera and start filming. So the first thing to do is to clean your camera. Yes, you might feel that it's nothing, but it's a great thing to do. Dust are clogging, oils, a lot of things are on your camera. You just have to look for a neat dry clothes and use it to clean your camera. All the lenses, just clean it properly to make sure that there's nothing clogging on it, no dust, no oils. Your hands are always touching it, right? So you just have to clean it properly. You can also clean your screen because most of these times your camera will be okay, but because your screen is not neat, you might be seeing it blurry. So That being done, the next thing to do is to set your camera. So I want to screen record. All you have to do is to check your screen. I'm currently filming with an Android phone, and I'm also using Android phone to show you what to do. So depending on the phone you are using, all you have to do is to go to video. Then I don't know the phone you are using. Like I said, this particular phone, the highest it can take is 1080/30. Then you have to set it, click on it. If your phone is up to 2K, if your phone is up to 4K, if your phone is up to 8K, depending on what you want to film, but it should not be lower than 1080 video resolution. Yes, people film with 720, but it's not advisable. If you want to get the most out of it, use 1080. This one is 30, but in some phones there are 24, there is 30, there is 60. So depending on what you want to do. This flash, if you want to make a video, don't turn it on, turn it off always. Only if there is a need to, like you don't have natural light or you don't have artificial light, then you decide to turn on your flashlight. But if possible, avoid turning on your flashlight. Then you go to grid. I don't usually use grid, but it's very important. It helps you know if you are on the center or if you are in the middle. It helps you know where you should stay so that you will not be tilted left or right when you're supposed to be in the middle. If you are sitting, it will help you to position your seat, and if you are standing, it will help you to stand on the right track. Then for the aspect ratio, if you are making a long form video like YouTube, depending on the platform you are creating content on, if you are making content for YouTube, you have to use widescreen. You can set it here. The best thing to do is to set your camera this way. You have to put it on landscape. But if you are making short form videos for TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you have to put it on portrait. Another thing you are going to do before starting your video is to make sure you have enough space on your phone. Yes, if not, you will just be recording and recording without knowing that it has stopped recording. So make sure that you have enough space so that you will not stress yourself, you don't give yourself double work. You know, we are going to film with our back camera, right? To make sure that we get the most out of it. Yes, your front camera is not going to give you the result your rear camera will give to you. So always film with your back camera. Very, very important. Allow someone to be behind the camera. You know, you cannot do it by yourself, right? Unless you have a mirror in front of you, or you have something to monitor, maybe a laptop or anything, any device to monitor yourself. And if you don't have anyone, you can be using your hand. Yeah, I usually use my hand. I'll position my hand in front of the camera, then go behind the scene and be checking if it's making sense, right? If it's blurry, you are going to know. If it's showing all the details on your skin, then you know that this is the right thing to do. So when you click on the camera and it's showing that yellow box and you see that the face is okay or your skin is aligned, then you hold on to it to lock it. Especially if you are using natural lights. Natural lights can go and come, but if you lock your screen, the brightness is giving you, your position will be intact. I would have showed you now, but sorry, I don't want to stand up, click again. And but if you, for example, you are making a video, something happen, you leave. If you leave, the background is going to show because there is nobody, it's the camera is focusing on. But right now I left, but it's still intact because I locked my screen. But if you don't lock your screen, if you leave, the target is going to shake, no brightness. So if you come back, it's not going to give you the same thing you saw before you sat down to make that video. So you must lock your camera. In case anything, your light went off, you left, come back, it will still be intact. After locking your screen, if you see that the brightness is not that okay, you have opportunity to increase the brightness, reduce it. So you see, you can increase it, you can reduce it. That is it. But while doing this, make sure that you have already positioned your phone. If you stacked a book to position it, or on a table, or with your tripod, or with the ring light, make sure that it's already been positioned. Just make sure that what you are seeing behind the scene is making sense to you. So the one thing you are going to do for me now is to look at your camera. Yes, don't look another place. Don't look at the side of your phone. Don't look anywhere. If you want your audience to be watching you and seeing you face to face, like your eyes are directly to them, then you need to look at your lens and position your eyes there. But you can blink. I did not tell you to just position your eyes and start. No, no, no. You just position your eyes. Yeah, you can move your face, right? But if you are talking to someone directly, your face should be there. And like I said, film with your back camera. Don't film with your front camera. It's very important. The qualities are different. I know if you are snapping, you might feel the front is better. No. You will get the most out of it. Even your editing, when you film with your back camera, it gives that quality. It takes that detail. So leave the front camera with the shining and all that. We need your details. We need everything. So that is why you need back camera. So position your face on the camera and and smile. Yeah, always smile. I used to forget. Educational video, you have to be serious to tell somebody, if you want to do this, do the myself be like, oh yeah, smile. Yeah, I will then smile. So always smile, even if there's no one to remind you. As you are talking, just remember, oh, I've been serious. Smile. If you have your script, you start using your script. If you don't know how to script your content, I made a video already on how to script like a pro, even as a beginner. So you can check anywhere on your screen. I will also leave the link in the description for you to go watch it. If you don't know how to script, imagine sitting on this camera and um like you don't even know what to say. You are trying to put things together in your head, right? You know what to say, but putting the things together, then no, you have to put everything down first. Even in my video on how to become a content creator, I listed all this out for you. Now that your script is ready and you want to read, this is after reading, you drop your phone to use. Make sure that as you are talking, the last word, don't just say it and pick up your phone. No, after saying it, even if you memorized it and maybe you forget something, or you got stuck somewhere, don't just pick up your phone. Only if you want to start from the beginning. If you know you don't want to start from the beginning, please don't just pick up your phone or look. No, that place you stopped, that exact word you said last, this is what I did. After the last, stay in that position for some seconds before going to pick your phone, read and continue. If not, if you are editing, hey, transitioning will be hard. If you are doing so yesterday I went to buy some, then you pick up something, and no, is if it's not, if you blend it, it's not going to make sense. So there are two things involved while filming with a script, or while filming generally. Number one, if you want to stop and look at your script to continue, make sure after stopping you remain on that position for some seconds before picking up your phone to do the needful. Then number two, make sure to use the right tone. Very important. Know the tone that will lead to another. Don't use the tone like you want to stop. When you are not stopping, you want to continue. No. If you know you are going to continue that sentence, you see what I did now? So because I want to bring a continuation into it, that is why I did it that way. Then after doing that, if you know you want to continue that sentence, then you should do this. So if I want to edit it, if I join it together, it will make sure. But if I say, if I want to continue that sentence, then you will not be like, then it's not going to flow. So know how to do these things. And apart from headshot videos, even if you are doing something in the background, you are dancing, you are cooking, you are doing anything, make sure that when you stop, you do it properly, so that when you are editing, if you bring the next clip, it will make sense. If not, it will be showing, the lapses will show. If it's going to the next, everybody will know that you did cut and join. So learn how to end something in a way that it can be continued, whether headshot or full video. Another thing you should do while making a video is this. I stopped here, right? And if I want to tell you the thing you want to do, I will not start from is this, so that the tone will blend. Let it not be as if is this and you check. So after checking your phone, if you want to talk, your tone might change, your voice might change. So if you start with is this, always do this, it will make more sense than is this. Then you just come and say always do this. No, always know how to start a sentence with what you ended with previously, so that while editing it will make more sense. It will give you a smoother transition, and that will make your audience more engaged than seeing flops. And in all you are doing, always add your personality. Talk like you are talking to your friend. Do everything possible to learn all this. It might not make sense at first, you might not get it at first, but consistency is key. Practicing is key. Always practice it. Just have it at the back of your mind that this is what I should do. Even if you're not doing it, when you have that consciousness, you won't know when you start imputing them one after the other. So after filming and doing whatever you want to do, like I always say, allow the mistakes, make those mistakes, then you move to editing. Edit it to be presentable and give to your audience. If you also want me to show you my editing process, how I edit my videos, you can tell me in the comment section, and I'm going to make a video for you to be able to edit that video you have filmed. Also tell me in the comment section if you do all these that I have mentioned, and if there is anyone you are going to try. If this video was helpful to you, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you are ready to go on this journey with me and take your content creation to the next level, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for more actionable content creation strategies and tips. Thank you for watching today. See you in my next video. Bye.